back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All
right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Devlin. This one complete to Scott Miller. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Scotty Miller, 70 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They go play fake. Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Devlin. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Well, there was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Devlin going up top for Miller. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Inside the 15 he goes. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Martin. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 22.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Devlin. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Makes the score.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Fox. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Devlin. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Devlin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
2-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Second and 10.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Devlin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down. And 10.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Devlin. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That time on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over
at their own 43-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive, and with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
And it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10, Lions nothing.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run the counter. Patterson. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Down at the 15.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
And this returnable for Sims. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
He'll lay this one out deep for Sims.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
10 at the 29-yard line.
With Coleman on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Hurts.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got it first and goal at the 6. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Patterson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kyle Ford. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back is maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is to give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional first down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got Burton here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Lions 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
And he's caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to float this over the middle deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
And that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Now he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They're going to go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions have taken the lead.
The kicker on.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Trey Burton, 71 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
The kicker on.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we?
21.
Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? And maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And they'll run the option here with Hurts. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
34-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll drop to throw. Screen play, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now left side on his swing pass. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Yeah, he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Wright, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
On first down, McLaughlin. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13, it's a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. It is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 3 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And pressure gets to him again. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the return is Sims. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The first down carry here for Johnson. Give him 12 yards on that one and earns him a fresh set of downs. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.